So I completed square 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm going to connect the 10th square to this edge and this edge. So here I have my square where I completed the last row halfway, so there are 2 more edges left, and I'm going to be connecting them over here. So the square 10 on the chart is the top of the head. So this will be the side of the head, this is the back, this is the neck. So then if you look at this in volume in 3D, it would be like the top of the head, this is the forehead here, and then I still have to complete the second side. So to align them, I have to attach this. So this is on the chart, it's number 6, and that's number 9. So to attach them, I just completed chain 1 here. This is just for that side. So I'm going to drop this loop. I'm inserting my hook into this chain. So here it was a chain 2, and I'm just going to connect it one more time, like that. So then I'm making chain 1 and inserting my hook into the chain 1 on this corner. Then I'm putting this back on my hook and I'm pulling it through. So then I'm completing this row here, so I'll have to do 3 DCs in this corner, then 2 half double crochets, 3 single crochets, 2 half double crochets, 3 DCs. So I have the same here, so I have 3 DCs, 2 half double crochets, 3 single crochets, 2 half double crochets, and 3 DCs. So I'm going to work 1 stitch here, just the same way as I did the rest of it. Then I drop in the loop, inserting it here and pulling it through, and I have to do it for every stitch. So it's a little slow, but at the end the results are really great. So I really like that method. So I just completed double crochet. I dropped my loop, so I'm just pinching it with my fingers here. I'm inserting my hook into the both loops of the DC of that square, putting it back on the putting my original loop back on my hook, and then pulling it through. So they are connected now. So now I'm just going to do the second stitch. So it's the DC, then I'm dropping my loop, inserting my hook into the DC of so that's a square 6, and pulling it through. So let's try that again. So I have 2 DCs, now I have 1 more DC to make. So dropping my loop, inserting my hook into the other square and pulling it through. So now I have a half double crochet in here, so I'm completing it as I would normally do, and then I'm inserting my hook here and pulling it through. Another half double crochet, and then connecting that. So if you align the first stitch correctly, you don't really have to keep track of like, is it a half double crochet with a half double crochet? They should align just because they all the same stitches across each side. So single crochet, another single crochet, another single crochet, so You could just review as you go, make sure everything is even. So now I have to complete 2 half double crochets. So half double crochet, connect that, half double crochet, connection to the next stitch. I have to redo that. Okay, that's better. So this is my corner. So I'm working 3 DCs into this cluster and connecting each of them individually to this corner. So I have this little tail here. So I will do DC, and I'm connecting it to this corner here. Another DC, connecting it to this DC. Third DC. So here I have this tail, so I'll try to work it into my next edge, but so this is the chain 3 that we did in the beginning of the round for the other square. So I'm connecting it, pulling it through. So now, so I'll just try to work this through my next round. So this is my chain 1 to turn the corner. So let's look at this. So I need to connect this edge and this edge, and that will come as in a 3D shape like that. And my next square will be right here to complete the top of the head. So we'll be just holding it like that and keep working the same stitches. So I did the chain 1, so I need to connect it to this chain 1 here. Now there's another chain 1 to connect another chain 1, so I'm connecting it to this corner right now. So I'm working it, and I'm inserting my hook into the chain 1 on this side. So let's look at this. So this chain 1, so there are 2 chains here, right, in the corner. So one already was worked, so this second one is what I need to connect my chain to. So now I have a half double, I have a DC. I'm going to connect it to this DC. So since it's, the shape is a little different, so I'm trying to make it just a little tighter. Another DC. So I'm trying to work this loop here, the yarn end, so this way I don't have to weave it in later. Okay, so one more DC. So now I have a half double crochet into this cluster. Wait, let's do it again. Okay, so half double crochet into this cluster. So I'm connecting it to this next stitch, another half double crochet, connecting it to 2 loops of this stitch. The next is single crochet. So anytime I'm holding my yarn, my work on an angle, the stitches end up being really stretched out, so I'm trying to put it back to the normal side. Okay, another single crochet, and then another single crochet. So now I have half double crochet in next two stitches, so I'm connecting it one by one, another half double crochet, so the last section of this corner, there are 3 DCs, so this little tail will just remain like that, and I will trim them once I block my my balaclava. Okay, so DC, I'm connecting it to the DC, another DC, connecting it to this DC, and the last one. So to connect the corner, to complete the corner, I have to do 2 chains. So I'm doing 1 chain and I'm connecting it to this chain right here. Make it kind of tight because otherwise that corner could get, it just looks stretched out. And that's it. I'm fasten off. I'm going to fasten off. So this is my corner here. So if you fold it like that, that's the middle of your garment. So this is how the balaclava will look like. So this is the back of your head, this is the back of your neck, that's the side of the face, this will be the facial framing, and there will be 1 extra square here for the top of the head.